What is your name and what do you do?
My name is Zach Gowan, and I am a speaker and facilitator with CoolSpeak. We are the nation's leading youth engagement company. I'm also a professional wrestler. I'm also a yoga instructor and a husband and a father of 4.
What were the struggles you faced being an amputee at a young age?
The struggles I faced being an amputee at a young age were 1, physical pain, 2, more emotional pain than anything, of being different than everybody else. There wasn't anybody who looked like me in my school. There wasn't anybody who looked like me on television. And so there were struggles feeling less than or defective or not good enough, more internally than externally.
When did you start speaking to people?
I started speaking about 11 years ago, and it was by accident. I was booked on a wrestling show in the middle of nowhere, Iowa, believe it or not. And at this the wrestling show was held at a middle school. Mm-hmm. And so the promoter asked me to come in a day early and talk to the students to get them hyped up about the wrestling show and to really to push ticket sales, because ticket sales were really low. And so I told him I'd do it, and I did it, and it was horrible. It was I gave the worst impersonation of a motivational speaker you've ever met, you've ever seen before. But something happened when I was up there, and I was connecting with these students, and I thought to myself, man, this is awesome. Like, what a good feeling this is. It reminded me of the feeling that I got when I stepped into a wrestling ring the first time. And I thought to myself, I want to do more of this. And so when I got home, I Googled youth motivational speakers, and I got 30 emails from people who do this for a living. I emailed all of them. And I said, hey, my name is Zach. This is my story. This is what I want to do. You do what I want to do. Can you show me how? Mm-hmm. Right? The ability to ask for help and to reach out. And out of those 30 emails, I only got 1 response. But that response is all I needed, because that person who responded to me is now my mentor and my boss at CoolSpeak. And so I'm grateful to wave their flag, and this is literally the best job in the world.
What was your journey like getting to the place you are today?
My journey has been a very windy road, very up and down, scary at times, fun at other times, and exciting most of the time, really. Really, success in life isn't a straight line. You know, there's going to be peaks and there's going to be valleys and there's going to be new struggles and new challenges. But for me, it was all about my ability to ask for help when I needed it, my ability to take action based off the experience that I was given from other people who were helping me, and my commitment to service to other people. And so with those ingredients, I have the faith that I can face any challenge and continue on my journey successfully.
Who inspired you the most growing up?
My mother inspired me the most growing up. And she continues to be my biggest inspiration to this day. My mother, a single mother, barely a high school diploma, working 2 jobs, making all of these sacrifices to put me in a position to be successful. To me, that's the ultimate sacrifice, and it's like the, you know, it's the ultimate, it's the most important thing we can do. And I say this now as a parent, because I'm doing this for my kids. My kids keep me humble, for real. Like, I come to these schools, or I do these events, and I wrestle, and there's people that are like, yeah, Zach, you're great. And then I go home, and my kids remind me that I'm not so great. You know, they do not think I'm a big deal at all, and they let me know that. And so, but I need that as a parent. And it's that beautiful relationship of, here's all my experience. It's for you, not for me, it's for you, so you can grow up and be happy and joyous and free and successful in this world. And that's exactly what my mom did for me, with very limited resources, but she never let me know that she was struggling, you know, emotionally, financially, whatever the situation was. She just kept doing the right thing, kept her head down, kept doing the right thing, and set the example for me to follow. And I'm so grateful for that.
How do you motivate yourself when you're feeling down?
So how do I motivate myself when I'm feeling down? I don't really motivate myself at all when I'm feeling down. What I've done is I set up a system around me, namely people around me that are better than me, that are more disciplined than me, that pray more than I do, that help more people than I do. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I surrounded myself with these people so I can look up to them when I'm at a point in my life where I need some inspiration or some help. And I always say, like, you want to know somebody, look at the people they hang out with. That will tell you exactly who they are. And so I always strive to be better, and I strive to grow and evolve, and so I keep like-minded people, but people that are better than me around me at all times.
What do you do to fit in when you feel different?
That's a very good question. I don't necessarily feel all that different much anymore. I certainly did when I was growing up and as a kid, and I think that's part of everybody. But now, as a 41-year-old father of 4 and someone who's married, I don't really think about what other people think about me. So there's never really much of an opportunity for me to feel different. Mm-hmm. I never really feel out of place. I just feel comfortable in my skin. And so that's the best thing that we can possibly do is what sort of self-care can I do? What sort of spiritual discipline or practice can I participate in to make me more comfortable in my own skin with who I am and what I'm about, And so if we do that enough over time, eventually we grow into the people that we're supposed to become. And when we become the people that we're supposed to become, man, life really, really opens up. It's a whole new world out there. So I would encourage people to understand that fitting in is overrated, first of all, because who really wants to fit in anyway, And if we do the things on our path to become who we're supposed to be, then I think that's kind of a walk that we can take as humans.
Okay, that was the last question, so thank you for coming to our school.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me here at school. Superior Wildcats, y'all are the best. Thank you for having me. I hope to come back and see you. It's been an honor and a privilege to connect with the entire student body here in Superior. Y'all inspired me to be great, and I hope I inspired you to be great, and I hope that we can be great together. Thank you. I love you. Bye.